devotees. Thank you, Shivana Prabhuji. Dandat pranam.
Hare Krishna, Dandat pranams to you, all assembled Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. Hare Krishna.
Surprise, Prabhuji. Thank you very much,
Actually,
Prabhuji.
yesterday night shift came morning, so but I thought, okay, Ekadasi will have some association here, Bhagavatam.
Hari. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare.
Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji, for joining. Thank you all devotees once again for joining our Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya daily Srimad Bhagavatam reading morning session in English. Hare Krishna. So wish you all a happy Ekadashi. Hare Krishna, as Prabhuji told. Okay, and happy Vamana. Happy Varaha
Varaha.
Dwadashi also tomorrow. Hare Krishna. So Hare Krishna, welcome all devotees once again. So yesterday we have completed, Thursday, we have completed up to 7.8.52. Last verse was 52 we have taken. So today we will start with the verse number 53 onwards. Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudire. Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Bhagavate Ruttama Shloke Bhaktar Bhavati Naishtagi. Mugam Karodi Vachalam Pangum Lange Ade Girim Yet Kirvadam Hamande Paramananda Madhavam Sri Gurum Dinadarinam Sri Chaitanyamishram Om Jnana Divinandasya Jnananjana Shalagaya Chashru Milidam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stabidam Yena Budale Swayam Rupagada Mahyam Dadanti Supadantigam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Udapatakamadam Sri Gurum Vaishnavamsha Sri Rupam Sagarajadam Sahana Regunadanitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadudam Parijanasakitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahana Lalada Sri Vishakanitamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagalpade Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastude Taptakanjana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanasude Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vanchakalpatarubhya Kripa Sindhubheva Japatitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhudale Srimade Bhaktivedanta Swamin Nidhi Namine Namaste Saraswate Deva Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachatya Deshadharine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Srimade Namacharya Vadani Pudanya Gauri Hare Krishna. Welcome once more all devotees. Hare Krishna. So verse number to start today 53 onwards. Hare Krishna. I will start Prabhuji. First verse start. Hare Krishna. Verse number 53. Sri Kim Purusha Oju Vayam Kim Purushastvam Tu Mahapurusha Ishwaraha Ayam Kuburusho Nashto Dhikkridaha Sadhubhirdaya Sri Kim Purusha Uju Vayam Kim Purushastvam Tu Mahapurusha Ishwaraha Ayam Kuburusho Nashto Dhikkridaha Sadhubhiryada. Translation purported by His Divine Grace Abhayacharana Ravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Translation. The inhabitants of Kimpurusha Loka said, we are insignificant in living entities, and you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Supreme Controller. Therefore, how can we offer suitable prayers unto you? When this demon was condemned by devotees because they were disgusted with him, he was then killed by you. Translation once more. The inhabitants of Kimpurusha Loka said, we are insignificant living entities, and you are the supreme personality of Godhead, the supreme controller. Therefore, how can we offer suitable prayers unto you? When this demon was condemned by devotees because they were disgusted with him, he was then killed by you. Puppet. The cause of the Supreme Lord's appearance upon this earth is stated in Bhagavad Gita 4.78 by the Lord himself. Yat yada hi dharmasya ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानमधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम् परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे. Whenever and wherever there is a decrease in religious principles and a predominant rise in religion, at the time I descend myself to deliver the pious and annihilate the miscreants, as well as to re-establish the principles of religion. I myself appear millennium after millennium. The Lord appears in order to execute two kinds of activities: to kill the demons and to protect the devotees. When the devotees are too disturbed by the demons, the Lord certainly appears in different incarnations to give the devotees protection. The devotees following in the footsteps of Prahlada Maharaja should not be disturbed by the demoniac activities of the non-devotees. Rather, they should stick to their principles as sincere servants of the Lord and rest assured that the demoniac activities directed against them will not be able to stop their devotional service. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. My
Praises.
humble obeisances to all assembled Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you.
So we are discussing the climax scene is already completed. I think the villain is already killed now, right, Prabhu?
Yes.
Lord Nrsimha is already slaying the king of demons. This is a chapter.
Yeah.
So when Lord Nrsimha slayed the Hiranyakashipu, all the demigods were celebrating the victory.
Celebrating. Yes.
Even when Krishna is killing the demons in Vrindavan, we can see the demigods are showering the flowers. So that is, they are very happy. Out of their happiness, they are actually celebrating by showering the flowers from the sky. So now,
Yes.
after that,
Praise.
yeah, all the demigods, what they are doing, all the demigods and sages, they are now starting to offer prayers, respects and prayers, offerings to Lord Nrsimha.
Lord Nrsimha.
So in that assembly, everybody, great personalities are there, like Lord Brahma, Shiva, Indra, the Siddhas, Vidyadharas, Nagas, Gandharvas, Apsaras, and many others are there. So everybody was there in that assembly. And one by one, everybody start actually, that is as per their, they start glorifying the Lord. They are offering the prayers to Lord Nrsimha. Because Lord Nrsimha is now very in Ugra form, like he's like in a very ferocious mood, we can say, because he just now killed the demon.
Yes.
So now Lord Brahma is actually offering the prayers, and then Lord Shiva is offering the prayers, and King Indra is offering the prayers,
Yes.
and all the sages, Siddhas, I think this all we recited last few days,
Kimpurusha,
Vidyadharas,
Dharana, Siddha.
Nagas, and Manus. Manu means Manu is the father of mankind. The word actually, they say the word man came from Manu. So the English word man means we are coming from the line of Manus. And the Prajapatis. Prajapatis mean the progenitors. They are the people responsible for increasing the population, the Prajapatis. And Nagas, Vidyadharas, Vidyadharas are like very like poetic people. Vidyadharas, very learned people. Charanas, they are also offering their prayers. And everybody, if you see their prayers, you can see They are always trying to begging the Lord to take shelter at their lotus feet. And also award liberation from the material world. So one main thing is actually with respect to, there are so many 33 crores demigods are there, and people are praying to different gods. So one important thing is who can award liberation from the material world. No demigod has the authority, or they cannot give liberation. Only Krishna can give liberation. That's why one of the name for Krishna is Mukunda. Mukunda means one who can give liberation. So that's why if you see all these prayers, you can see uh, they are actually uh, like Charanas. They are praying like, as you have destroyed the demon, we are now relieved, and we eternally take shelter of your lotus feet, which award liberation from material world. So when we take shelter of Krishna's lotus feet, we actually, that will be automatically, we are awarded of liberation from the material world.
Yeah.
So now we are seeing 52 is Yakshasa they are playing. And then now we are actually Kimpurusha. Kimpurusha Varsha. If you can remember, Kimpurusha Varsha is where Lord Hanuman is there, right, Prabhu? Hanuman, Kimpurusha Varsha, Kimpurusha Loka. So if you see, if you we are discussing in the fifth canto, all these planetary systems, how from the Jambu Dipa and all these lokas, there we discussed about this Kimpurusha Loka. It said the Kimpurusha Loka is the resident of where Lord Hanuman is also residing there in Kimpurusha Loka. And the inhabitants of Kimpurusha Loka, they are now offering their prayers to Nrsimha.
Super.
What they are saying, we are insignificant living entities. That is very true. Like the more we realize about Krishna, then we can understand our insignificance. But normally atheists, no, they don't respect even God because they don't have any knowledge about God. But once you are actually realizing more and more about Krishna or the Supreme Lord, then we know that actually how much we are insignificant. Like if you go to travel to any country, we can see even in one place how many people are going, how many people are there, the population. When we are in between that, we are seeing, how much creation, how many jivatmas are there. Not only human beings. Human beings are too much numbers. They are in billions. And in that, there are other so many Jalaja, Navala, Kani, Stavara, Lakshmi, Shati, Krumyo, Rudra, Shankya. So many living entities are there. And the Supreme Lord is feeding everybody, is maintaining everybody. And this is not one planet. This is only one planet, one place. We are seeing so much. Like that, there are millions of planets, millions of living entities in all the planetary system. So if we cannot actually comprehend, we cannot comprehend with our intelligence. So that's why they are able to understand. They are saying we are insignificant living entities, and you are the supreme personality of God, the supreme controller. Ishavasham idam sarvam. Ishopanishad says, Yatkincha jagatam jagat, tene tektena bunjita. So Krishna controls everything. Maya dakshena prakriti, suyetecha saracharam. The material world is completely controlled by the will of the Supreme Lord. So normally by our naked eyes, we see that material world, everything is functioning very nicely. Rains are coming, vegetables are coming, flowers are coming. So people who don't have the knowledge of Krishna, they think nature is producing automatically. So nothing comes here by automatic. Prabhupada says, nothing happens here by accident. Prabhupada gives an example, like, if by accident your hair falls down, by accident it will not grow again. Once fall down means finish. Like that, there is nothing called accident. Everything is actually controlled by the Supreme Lord. So that's why they are praising that we are insignificant living entities and you are the supreme controller. Therefore, how can you offer suitable prayers? So they are saying, no, in our position, we are not actually capable or eligible to offer the prayer. So they are expressing their humility. Same way we can see when Dhruva Maharaj also was having the darshan of Lord Narayana, he was also not able to offer the prayers. The Lord also understands that we cannot offer prayers. Then the Lord will bless them. Like Dhruva Maharaj, Lord Narayana took the conch, because Lord Narayana has four things, club, disc, conch. And he took the conch and placed at the forehead of Dhruva Maharaj. Then after blessing him, then Dhruva Maharaj started offering the prayers spontaneously.
Yes.
So if you want to even pray to the Lord, we need his blessings because we do not know what to pray. Sometimes our prayer may be wrong also. Sometimes we pray something which is not good for us. That's why Prabhupada is always saying the best prayer is you chant the holy name. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Rama Rama
Because
Hare.
this prayer is requesting Krishna that please give some opportunity to serve you. That is the right kind of prayer. So we need, without the Lord's mercy, we cannot pray also properly. So that's why they are saying their inability. How can you offer suitable prayers unto you? When this demon was condemned by devotees, because he was torturing a devotee, all the devotees condemning Hiranyakashipu, and they have become disgusted with him. So immediately Nrsimhadev killed him, because we know that we are reading also the first offense of the holy name, that to blaspheme the devotees who are engaged in propagating the holy names of the Lord. So Krishna will tolerate any insult to him personally, but Krishna will never tolerate insult or is troubling the devotees. That's why Nrsimhadev appeared from the pillar in order to protect the devotees. So like Krishna says, Kaunteya Prajanahi Name Bhakta Pranashyati. So that is a special status Krishna is giving for his devotees, that I will not tolerate any of the suffering to my devotee. So that is very important point here. And Prabhupada writes in the purport, we quotes a very famous sloka. You all know this sloka.
Yes,
In all
both
the
are.
Mahabharata serial, this will come. Ida, ida, dharmasya, like that.
Yeah.
Glanir bhavativa. Very powerful sloka. When we hear this verse, they are chanting, no, we feel like kind of some kind of ecstasy. No? And
It's
one,
happening.
there was
Yeah.
Mahabharata serial. Correct, Prabhu?
Yes, yes,
Ida,
yes, yes,
dharmasya. When you hear this whole, this one, no, and the music will, the tempo will rise.
yes, yes.
Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam.
Dushkardam,
Yeah,
Dharma,
and
Dharma.
tempo beat will increase along with that sloka. It is like very, we will feel that power of the Supreme Lord's grace. So that Prabhupada is quoting here, because Prabhupada, why he quotes here? Because Nrsimhadev appeared Paritranaya Sadhuna, to protect Prahlad Maharaj, the devotee, the sadhus, Vinashaya cha Dushkritam, to
Dushkardam,
annihilate the demons, and to
Dushkardam.
establish Dharma Samsthapanarthaya. Krishna comes down, Sambhavami Yuge Yuge.
Yuge,
So
yuge,
Krishna
yuge.
takes the full responsibility for this material creation, because he has created. When there is any disturbance, he will take the full responsibility to make it proper. Now in Kali Yuga also, sometimes we see, uh, Prabhupada writes here, no, that sometimes the demons, like the Asuric people or the atheists, when the devotees are too disturbed by the demons, the Lord certainly appears in different incarnations to give the devotees protection. So we can see throughout the history, there are innumerable times the Lord has appeared to protect the devotees and to annihilate the demons, like Hiranyaksha. So tomorrow, see, coincidentally, this we are celebrating
Vara.
tomorrow. Yeah, Varaha Dwadasi. So we are fasting today up to afternoon for Varahadev, Lord Varahadev. So Varahadev also appeared to kill Hiranyaksha, the brother of Hiranyakashipu. So in order to protect the Mother Earth, okay, because he was actually harassing. So he, and actually Lord Varahadev lifted in the tusk the earth from the, which was sunken in the ocean,
Ocean.
because of the activities of Hiranyaksha. So throughout we can see Lord many times he has taken incarnations to actually protect the devotees and to annihilate. And here the devotee is following in the footsteps of, now we are taking this inspiration from Srimad Bhagavatam, because if Srimad Bhagavatam is not there, if you do not know about Prahlad Maharaj, how will you have faith in Krishna? Because otherwise, there is some kind of disturbance, immediately we will get afraid, we will get fear. Mm. So when we are hearing this Srimad Bhagavatam, we are hearing that how Prahlad Maharaj was protected by Krishna, then we also have that kind of faith that even sometimes troubles come, Krishna will definitely protect me. So we need
Protect.
not be disturbed. So that point immediately Prabhupada is quoting very relevant to this context, that uh, that Lord certainly appears in different incarnations to give devotees protection. The main point here is the devotees following in the footsteps of Prahlad Maharaj. We cannot become like Prahlad Maharaj. Always it is said, like we cannot imitate the gopis or the great devotees. We cannot do that. We cannot imitate Namacharya Haridas Thakur. Like he chanted 3 lakh names per day. We cannot chant we cannot imitate, but we can follow the footsteps. Footsteps means we can take inspiration and we can try to follow as much from according to our capability. So when we follow the footsteps of Prahlad Maharaj, we should not also be not disturbed by demonic activities. Like father was disturbing, he was throwing from the cliff, he was putting in the snake pit, and we should also not be disturbed by the demonic activities. In Kali Yuga, there will be a lot of ugra karma, demonic activities we are seeing. Politically, there is a lot of problem, there is unbalance, and even religious wise, there is a lot of fighting going on. So naturally, we feel like there are sometimes people from Hindu background, they say, oh, these people all, they will take over and we will get a... Actually, I have seen people discussing so much about this, but we need not be afraid. Hmm? That's what Prabhupada is writing, because Kali Yuga will be more and more terrific also in coming times, as per the Shastra. So that Prabhupada writes that we should not be disturbed by demonic activities, because the demons get power in Kali Yuga. So like the devotees get power in Satya Yuga. That is devotees' time. The demonic time, like Kali, when this who is that Maharaj Parikshit want to kill the Kali. Kali is saying to Maharaj Parikshit that no, you cannot kill me because this is my time. I have to leave. This is Kali Yuga, means I have to take charge. So naturally, the demonics will get more power in Kali Yuga. As Kali Yuga progresses, they will get more power. So that time devotees will feel weak. So that's why proper rating, the devotee should not be disturbed by demonic activities of the non-devotees. Rather, what they should do, they should stick to their principles. We should follow, take the shelter of the Lord by chanting shelter of the holy name, taking shelter of the holy name, and by principles and the sincere servants of the Lord. They should stick to their principles as sincere servants of the Lord. Here, actually, faith is required, because even a sadhaka devotee, when everything is going good, he is chanting nicely and he is doing seva nicely to the Lord. But suppose there is a disturbance in society, there may be a war, world war. We do not know what will happen in the future. That time, whether we will still have the same faith that Krishna will protect me. If I am serving the Lord, Lord will protect me. That same faith will be there or not. That is a question mark. That's a propriety. They should stick to their principles as sincere servants of the Lord and rest assured. Prabhupada is giving the guarantee here that the demonic activities directed against them will not be able to stop their devotional service. So, whatever they will do, still, if you are sincere, Krishna will protect and we will not, nothing will hamper our devotional service. That guarantee is Prabhupada is giving the purpose. So, interestingly, they say that there are many religions in this world. And if you see the other religions, there are sometimes they are very violent. They are attacking, killing. But in our Sanatan Dharma, if you see, all the demigods or God, they have some kind of weapons. And the devotees, they are very Shanta. They go and pray to the Lord. And the Lord, they will take care, because they have the Trishul, they have sword, everything. eh. So they know when to annihilate, how to annihilate. And we just want to pray to them, take the shelter. But whereas other, they are God, their God is quiet, but they are taking weapons in their hand, not to kill. They think that God cannot do anything. Let us do everything on behalf of him, because he will not do anything. But we have faith that Krishna will do everything. We are
Yeah.
insignificant, but Krishna will do everything. So we give the responsibility to Krishna, but
Krishna.
they take the responsibility in their own hands and they create havoc. So this is what Prabhupada is mentioning, that we should be having the faith and we should continue our devotional service, because these things, uh, now things are going smooth. Maybe we will not feel the weight of this statement, but sometimes when things go out of our control, then we may have a doubt that whether really Krishna will come and protect me, or should I take some action from my side. The Prabhupada writing, we should still be in the shelter of the Lord, and the Lord, rest assured, he will be he will protect and they ensure that we continue our devotional service. So that is the important point here. Prabhupada is giving this purpose. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Any questions or anything to add on this? If not, we can go to the next verse. 54. 54, there is no purport. 55 also no purport.
Yeah.
And
Or
56,
finish
after 56, we can go, Prabhu.
yeah.
Hare Krishna.
If you,
We will try to finish this chapter today.
yeah. 55. Also no
56
purpose.
purport is there.
Ah,
So we
okay.
can go up to, continue up to 56, then we can stop.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Hare Krishna. Somebody
Ganesh
want to read?
Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
Somebody else would like to read? Then I will read
I
the
will
next
read.
one.
I will
Ah.
read one sloka, Mataji.
Okay. Then next one I will read. Okay, no problem.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 8th chapter, sloka number 54. Sri Vaitalika Uchuhu. Sri Vaitalika Uchuhu. Sabashu Satreshu Tavamalam Yasho. Sabashu Satreshu Tavamalam Yasho. Bhitva Saparyam Mahatim Labamahe. Gritva Saparyam Mahatim Labamahe. Yastam Anaishi Yesha Durjano. Vastam Anaishidvasam Yesha Durjano. Dvistva Hataste Bhagavan Yathamayah. Dvistya Hataste Bhagavan Yathamayah. Translation. The inhabitants of Vaitalika Loka said, Dear Lord, because of chanting your spotless glories in great assemblies and arenas of sacrifice, we were accustomed to great respect from everyone. This demon, however, usurped that position. Now to our great fortune, you have killed this great demon exactly as one curses a chronic disease. Translation once again. The inhabitants of Vaitalika Loka said, Dear Lord, because of chanting your spotless glories in great assemblies and arenas of sacrifice, we were accustomed to great respect from everyone. This demon, however, usurped that position. Now, to our great fortune, you have killed this great demon exactly as one cures a chronic disease. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
55. Sarvada Mataji.
Ganesh Prabhuji, 1 second. Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Sri Kinnara Uchuhu. Vayam Isha Kinnara Ganastavanu Tavanuga. Didijena Vishtum Amunanu Karitaha. Bhavadahare Savrjino Vasadido Narasimhanadha Vibhavayana No Bhava Sri Kinnara Uju Vayam Isha Kinnara Ganastavanuga Didijena Vishtim Amunanukaridaha Bhavadahare Savrjino Vasadido Narasimhanadha Vibhavayana No Bhava. Translation. The Kinnara said, O Supreme Controller, we are ever existing servants of your Lordship. But instead of rendering service to you, we were engaged by this demon in his service, constantly and without remuneration. This sinful man has now been killed by you. Therefore, O Lord Nrsimha Deva, our master, we offer our respectable obeisances unto you. Please continue to be our patron. Hare Krishna.
Would you will go to next one also?
Yeah,
Yes, bro. Yes, bro.
Okay.
okay, sir.
Sadhana
Sahil.
Sham, bro.
Okay, Babu. I will read. 56, right, Babu?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sri Vishnu Parshata Uju Adhyatita Dharidara Rupam Abhutam Te Drishtam na Sharanada Sarvaloga Sharma. So I am the Vidhikara Isha Vipra Sapta Tasyedam Nithanam Anugrahaya Vimaham Sri Vishnu Parshadat Uju Adhyada Dharinara Rupam adbhutam te drishtam na sarana sharanada sarva loka sharma so ayam de vidhikara isha vipra saptat so tasyadyam nidhanam anugrahaya vidmaha. Translation. The association of Lord Vishnu in Vaikuntha offered this prayer. O Lord, our supreme giver of shelter, today we have seen your wonderful forms as Lord Nrsimha, meant for the good fortune of all the world. O Lord, we can understand that Hiranyakashipu was the same Jaya who engaged in your service but was cursed by Brahmanas and who thus received the body of a demon. We understand that his having now been killed is your special mercy upon him. Purport. Hiranyakashipu's coming to this earth and acting as Lord's enemy was pre-arranged. Jaya and Vijaya were cursed by the Brahmanas Sanaga, Sanatana, Sanaga, Sanatkumara, Sananda, Sanatana because Jaya and Vijaya checked these four Kumaras. The Lord accepted this cursing of his servants and agreed they would have to go to the material world and would then return to Vaikuntha after serving the term of the curse. Jaya and Vijaya were very much perturbed, but the Lord advised them to act as enemies, for then they would return after 3 months. Otherwise, ordinarily they would have to take 7 months. With this authority, Jaya and Vijaya acted as Lord's enemies. Now that these two were dead, and all the Vishnudutas understood that the Lord's killing of Hiranyakashipu was special mercy bestowed upon them. This is the end of Bhaktivedanta purport of 7th canto, 8th chapter of this Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled Lord Nrsimha slays the king of the demons. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hari Bol. One more chapter
Very
over.
well. Yes.
So
very
first-
interesting. Yeah. Now we are seeing Kimpurushas, we have already seen. Vaitalikas. So here Vaitalikas, they are saying, verse number 54, they are saying, very nicely they are saying, because of chanting your spotless glories in great assemblies and arenas of sacrifice, we were accustomed to get respect from everyone. So it's a very nice point actually. See, we are also we are in Krishna consciousness. Normally, we see in Krishna consciousness also people who are in you can see the normal level also because they are taken this, they are connected to Krishna, they are getting great respect. Like we are all getting respect because when we are preaching or when we are explaining this Krishna consciousness to others, people respect, right? People respect actually. I know whoever is giving this because we are connected to Krishna, we are getting this great respect. Otherwise, normally by default, maybe we will not get this much respect. Sometimes, in ISKCON, the devotees, they're able to go and meet the Prime Minister or they are able to meet the Chief Minister. And even sometimes, the big people, they come and they fall at their feet. Why? Because why all this respect they are getting? Because they are chanting the spotless glories of Krishna in the great assemblies and arenas sacrifice. Even here, I have seen in Kanadesh also, when the visiting devotee come, sometimes we go to, big houses. They give so much respect to the preacher when their visiting devotee comes. So we can understand, like His Holiness Bhakti Vikas Swami Maharaj also says, that I am getting so much respect and so much this one. But my body is taken in the Western world. It is not have much value because I have been connected to Krishna. I am getting all this kind of respect and worship from everybody. So that is the glory of anybody, any soul which is connected to Krishna. It becomes very glorious. Without connecting to Krishna, it is not having any value. But once connected to Krishna, it also becomes glorious. So that's what here the Vaitalikas are saying, that we were accustomed to great respect from everyone because they are connected, chanting the glories of the Lord. Okay, anyhow, this Hiranyakashipu, we stopped that one. And now you have killed like that. Exactly as one cures a chronic disease means which is sustained for long time. That's chronic. Acute means short time. Chronic means long time. That means Hiranyakashipu was torturing these people for a long time.
Long
And
time.
yes, and the Lord actually killed, and like exactly one cures at chronic, because chronic disease is very difficult to cure also. Acute means if you get some problem, it's only for past 1 month. Easily you get some medicine and it will cure, go away. But if you have chronic means somebody has this problem for 10 years, 15 years, then it is very difficult to cure. So the Vaitalikas, they are saying that this person was troubling so much that we thought he will not be able to relieve. But you just cleared this chronic disease by killing this demon. So this is the prayer that the Vaitalika Loka, the inhabitants of Vaitalika Loka, they are offering to the Lord Nrsimha. And next one, we are going to 55.
The Kinnara.
So they are also the other inhabitants. They are also offering their prayers to the Supreme Lord. O Supreme Controller, we are ever existing servants of your Lordship. So, Jivera Surupaya, Krishnera Nityadas. So they are giving their position that we are ever existing servants of your Lordship. But instead of rendering service to you, we were engaged by this demon in his service. When the master is not there, other people will take advantage, like that. So because the Lord was not there, he has controlled this upper planetary system, lower planetary system. So he has taken the services which are supposed to be offered to the Lord to himself, constantly and without remuneration. This sinful man has now been killed by you. Therefore, O Lord Nrsimha Deva, our master, we offer our respectful obeisances unto you. Please continue to be our patron. Means let us all offer our services back to you. So please, like that, they are offering these prayers. And next one, 56, the last verse of this chapter, chapter number 8. So here we can see associates of Lord Vishnu. Here you can see the associates of Lord Vishnu, they are offering the prayers. Shri Vishnu Parshada Uchuhu. What they are saying, the associates of Lord Vishnu in Vaikunta, they are offering this prayer. What prayer? O Lord, our supreme giver of shelter. In Bhagavatam, we have 10 topics. One is called Ashraya. Ashraya means the Lord is giving shelter. So our ultimate shelter is actually the Supreme Lord. That's why one of the 10 topics of Bhagavatam is called as Ashraya. That is shelter. Today we have seen, shelter is very, very important. Like when we are wandering outside somewhere, when we come to our home, we feel very relaxed. Like that, the Lord's lotus feet is our shelter. When we go and surrender to the lotus feet, we get the shelter and we feel relaxed. Today we have seen your wonderful form as Lord Nrsimha, meant for the good fortune of all the world. Oh Lord, we can understand that Hiranyakashipu was same Jaya, because they are Vishnu Dutas, no? So they know what is that past time. So they are saying, we understand this Hiranyakashipu, even though he's like a demon, enemy, he is actually your devotee. Same Jaya, who engaged in your service, but was cursed by Brahmanas. So Jaya was Hiranyakashipu and Vijaya was Hiranyaksha, who engaged in your service, was cursed by Brahmanas. We all know this pastime, very famous pastime, where when the 4 Kumaras want to take the darshan of the Lord, they are the doorkeepers. If you go to any temple, Vishnu temple, you can see Dwarapalaka. They are on the both side of the door. They are the stone carving is there. They are called Dwarapalakas. Means they are the doorkeepers of the Lord. So the doorkeepers of the Lord were Jaya and Vijaya, and they did not allow this Brahmana boys to enter. So their boys became very angry. These 4 Brahmanas, they are son of Lord Brahma. Sanaka, Sanat Kumara, Sanandana, and Sanatana. So they cursed that you become like you have to go to take birth in the material world. Like that they told. But now this demons, these devotees, they are very upset. How can we leave the Lord and be separated? They are not able to means bear that separation. So they said like 7 births. And then the Lord made the concession, okay, if you are a friend, you have to be 7 births. If you act as an enemy, within 3 births, you can come. So then Jaya Vijaya said, no, 7 births is not possible for us. So better we become your enemy and within short time we will come back to you. Like that. So the Prabhupada is writing in the purport. Hiranyakashipu is coming to this earth, acting as Lord's enemy, was pre-arranged. Sometimes Lord wants to have the fighting rasa also, Veera rasa. Like with Bhishma Dev also, no? The Veera rasa. We have these primary rasas, 5 rasas, no? Like Dasya, Shanta, Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, Madhurya. These are 5 primary rasas. And then apart from this, there are 7 secondary rasas. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, all this classification is giving. Then furthermore, there are rasas. In the secondary rasas, there is called Virya Rasa. Virya Rasa means the fighting spirit. That Prabhupada says, like, we also have some fighting spirit. Sometimes we fight. Sometimes husband fight with wife, wife fight with husband. Sometimes countries fight with another country. This fighting spirit also came from God. Because God also has that fighting spirit. But if he want to fight, to whom he will fight? Nobody is equal to him. So he can only fight with his devotees. So for that, experiencing that also, the Lord actually pre-arranged this curse also. Jaya and Vijaya were cursed by the Brahmanas. Sanaka, Sanat Kumara, Sanandana, and Sanatana. Because we know that reason, they checked those 4 Kumaras. And also we read that if they want to meet, they don't want to leave the Lord. And the Lord said, okay, you act as an enemy. Within 3 births, you can come back to me. So otherwise normally it will take 7 births. Proper right in the purport. If they go with normal, this one, it will take 7 births. But if they go as enemy, and they will come. So in the 3 births, we know that, Jaya, Vijaya, Hiranyakashipu, Ravana, Kumbhakarna,
Kumbhakarna.
and Sisupal. These three times they acted as enemies to the Lord. With this authority, Jaya Vijaya acted as Lord's enemies. And now in this incarnation, this also they are killed now. And the Vishnudevas understood that Lord's killing of Hiranyakashipu was a special mercy bestowed upon him. So we know that even Mahabharata also, that whenever the Lord will kill anybody personally, or somebody sees the Lord when they are about to leave their body, they also will be liberated. So that is a special benediction. So when the Lord is killing in their own hand means that is actually a special mercy. This was prayed by the Nagapatnis. The Nagapatnis, when Krishna was dancing on Kaliya, so the Nagapatnis were actually offering their prayers. They said that like this Kaliya, he did not do any pious activity. How did he get some pious activity that your foot is touching his head? Means that means he has done great pious activities. Prabhupada is saying, it is a great amount of piety Kaliya has done because Krishna's lotus feet is touching Kaliya's head. And Prabhupada in that lecture is saying that if Krishna will kick somebody and tell, don't come here, go away. He's telling that is a great fortune for any devotee. If Krishna will kick like that, it is a big fortune because Krishna is kicking is also very glorious. Because that is a great fortune, like that Prabhupada is telling in the lecture for this Kaliya Nardan. So Krishna is embracing, that is also fortune. Krishna is kicking, that is also fortune. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Aslishyava Padaratam Pinasam Adarshana Marmahatam Karotvaita Tatava Vidatu Lampato Mat Prana Natastu Saeva Napraha. Whether you embrace me or you kick me, still you are my Nata. You are birth after birth, you are my Supreme Lord, worshipable Supreme Lord. Mat Prana Natastu Saeva Napraha. So this is the transcendental science. Otherwise, we think that God will kick. It is not good. No, whatever Krishna does, it is good for us. So in that way, we have to understand the Lord's transcendental leelas. Hare Krishna. So now we have completed the 7th one, and the 8th chapter will be said 9th.
More chapter over, Guruji.
Yes. Prahlad Maharaji pacifies Lord Nrsimha. So next actually is so interesting chapter, because after offering all these prayers, Nrsimha is not pacified. See how many people offered the prayers also. Almost if you count more than 15, 25, 20, 25 personalities from 40, verse number 40 to 55. That is almost 15, 16. Correct, Prabhu?
Yeah.
16, right? 40 to 50, 50, yeah, 16 personalities they offered their prayers.
Offered their prayers.
Yeah, 56, up to 56. So 16, 17. So still, the Lord actually is in Ugra form. He is still, very angry. And then nobody know how to pacify the Lord, Then finally they are requesting Prahlad Maharaj, because of you only everything happened. You only go and pacify him, like that. So then Prahlad Maharaj, next chapter 9, Prahlad Maharaj is pacifying by his wonderful prayers. So that prayers will be very beautiful. Prahlad Maharaj prayers,
Yeah.
Even Lakshmi Devi's prayers, Lakshmi Devi also was not able to approach the Lord. Her own consort wife of Nrsimha, she is not able to consoled Nrsimha. So much angry, he was angry. And but prayers of Prahlad Maharaj is there. He will say that very beautiful prayers. And that prayer, like lot of things will come in the next 9th chapter. That we can discuss.
The coming days.
And Prahlad Maharaj is requesting to give up his anger. So that is there.
Introduction
And
also,
yes, Prabhuji?
no, introduction also very big on this chapter.
Yeah. Correct.
Very long chapter. Yeah. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Just
Hare
like
Krishna.
that. Yeah.
Krishna.
So devotees want to add some points. But one thing is there, devotee, they don't get afraid of the Lord. That's why Prahlad Maharaj was a pure devotee, so he's not afraid of Nrsimhadev's Ugra form.
Yeah.
So Nrsimhadev is asking, oh, you are not afraid. Everybody is afraid to see this form. But you are not afraid. Prahlad, then that means you are not afraid for anything. Like the Nrsimhadev is saying. No, Prahlad Maharaj says, no, I am also afraid for something. And Nrsimhadev says, what you are afraid? He's telling to take birth in this material world, existence. I am afraid. Like that is telling. So Prabhupada is giving a nice lecture on that. Like devotee, he does not want to take birth in this material world. But normally, devotees, they have this very cautious attitude that they don't want to take birth. But normal people, if you tell, they are very happy to take birth again and again. They want to celebrate more happy birthday, everything. So you see that people there don't say, no, we don't want to take birth. But devotees, they don't want to take birth. So there is a difference between devotees and non-devotees. The devotees, they are very concerned that they don't want to, like they are not very happy with this material existence. That Prahlad Maharaj also expressing to Nrsimhadev. And that will come in 9th chapter. We are discussing Prahlad Maharaj prayers. It will come.
Yes.
So very wonderful chapter. Lot of prayers and lot of glorification. Nrsimhadev killed the Hiranyakashipu. So Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Wonderful.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
We thank you, Prabhuji. So from the line after night duty also, Prabhuji, without sleeping, joined Haribol. Thank you very much.
I saw Sarvajita Mataji. No, she also night duty. So I thought Mataji very sincere. Why I should not be sincere? I take an inspiration from Mataji.
Really no, Prabhuji.
So we are lucky to hear.
We are expecting. I also thought maybe today Ekadashi, maybe Prabhuji will join. But again, I told us Prabhuji, Srimar Prabhuji. So Sivana Prabhuji, maybe he will not join. Sudarshan Prabhuji agreed he will join.
Yesterday, Prabhuji told maybe this
Darshan
happened.
Prabhu did not come, not today?
No.
Not join.
Not joined. I thought you have had a like you talked to Sudarshan Prabhu that you will join, Prabhu.
No, Mataji. I thought he will join today, actually. Actually, I was little tired, but after 7 o'clock, I did 8:30 I come, then I did Arati and all. So by the time it was already 9:15. So then I thought already 9:15, no, so we'll complete Bhagavatam, then we'll take rest. Like
one more hour. So
yeah, 1 more hour.
Today also Prabhuji duty night?
No, finished, Mataji. Only that's one for yesterday only. From Sunday onwards, not.
Normal.
Normal.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Prabhuji, you are also working